Hello, my name is Wendy MacArthur, and this is another entry on. Don't look at my dirty clothes. Anyhow, this is another entry on my sober quarantine life. There we go. Well, now you can see my face. Um, hmm, what to say? What to say? It's been a while since I've been on here. Um, what's going on in my life? I got a new job. Yeah, week one was like of our restrictions being lifted. I got myself a job and it's starting to feel normal again. What did you know? Human interaction actually helps your mental health. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, but whatever. No, I feel good. I feel good. I feel human again. I'm gonna link this one. I feel human again, and I know that in our lockdown, I don't know, it's difficult to explain, right? We're human. We need interaction. We need to feel 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 each other's energies and lift each other up. I know. Getting out there and actually conversing and having a conversation with another person, actually, like, it really helps. And I'm not putting down, like, okay, we've got Zoom and we got groups here and groups there and meetings, and that's what we've been kind of thriving on, but I'm not putting that down at all, because God bless Zoom. But having that normal feeling back is really helping me. I know, and I really hope it's helping other people too. I'm in the restaurant industry, and I love it. I love meeting new people. I love I love sitting back and talking to people, like actually talking to people. And you know what? It's just getting to know my community again, right? And that's an important part of life. I know, like, maybe back in the day, actually putting our phones down, and even not having a phone, it's just like you were not forced, because it was more of a, like, hey, I want to see you. Hi, how you doing? When I'm walking down the street to the bus, um, because I don't have a vehicle, I'm like, the people are walking. I'm like, hey, how are you? Hi, hi. And it's nice, just to, love thy neighbor, you know, and I've been in the lockdown. Well, I guess, like, we've all been feeling that, but we've been in lockdown so freaking long. Like, it's, I don't know, what's it called? I'm just having a brain fart here. It's it's nice. It's nice. It feels like we're getting back to normal, and I really hope it stays. I really do, because being in lockdown, I my kids are gone, my dog's gone. I'm, you know, somebody talk to me. Right, and it's difficult. It really is. So I'm on the bus. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll just chat this lady's ear off, who's driving the bus today, and have a conversation all the way there, and I had an extra long bus ride, because I don't have a vehicle, right? It is what it is. I took the bus all the way back, made sure it was on time, to make sure it made the stop. I had a couple things of groceries. I had to get, like, I had to get some laundry soap, and I had to get some more lettuce, and a couple other things, and it was an extra long ride back. Oh, here's a different bus driver. Okay, I'll just sit here and talk his ear off. Like, I didn't realize how much I miss talking to people until I'm put in that situation. And then now, making new friends at work, and like, hey, this is me. This is me. When I first go in, I'm like, okay, uh, just like climbing out of my shell. Now I was like, okay, I got this. I got this. I remember. And, sitting at my table or like serving tables and stuff like that. Like serving's hard. Serving ain't easy, right? But sitting there at the table, and sometimes I just want to sit there and talk forever and ever and ever, right? Because, yeah, when I'm put in that situation and talking to other people, it helps me. It helps me, and I'm so happy and so blessed to be able to do that. I won't even. Never mind. I have so much laundry to do. I'm like, whatever. So yeah, celebrating the big things. So even, yeah, I know I'm Greece. I'm Greece. This is Greece. This is not like, yeah, I'm admitting it to the world. There it is. Okay, it's shine. Tone it down a bit. Yeah, I got a lot of dishes here, but you know what? I'm still clean. I'm still free from drugs and alcohol today, and you know that in itself is a big celebration. So I've been feeling good. I've been feeling good. I got to get back on some step work here. I was gonna start today, and that's the thing too. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna. I needed to get out though. I really did need to get out. And I hear that Spruce Grove is actually it's like changing their bus system. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even really need a car, right? They're gonna start like kind of like an Uber thing, like just pre-book your bus and it'll take, like, I got a bus stop like right outside, like maybe a half a block down, and it'll take me right to my work, the closest bus stop. If there's nobody else on, it'll just drive me straight there. Okay, perfect. I don't have to go all the way around or anything like that, but it's a good thing. And I guess Stony Plain is having which is Stony and Spruce are pretty close together. If you're not from the area, right? Like I know that these YouTube videos go all the way around the world, and I know I'm making myself way around the world too as well. Putting in bus stops there, and they're gonna be making buses that go there, and I'm really happy about that, right? It's good. It's good because everybody else, like especially, I'm not sure how many. I don't know how many people lost their vehicles this last year. It's probably phenomenal, or you know um and sad, but really, there's always bus systems and stuff like that, and improving that, and it's just one less car omitting transmission. So that's the way I see it. I just gotta think positive about it, and yeah, they're extending their hours, and it's just like perfect, right? Like it's good. It's good. It makes me feel good because you know what? Like, oh, I enjoy the walk down to my bus stop. I throw my headphones on and away I go, right? And I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. And it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than taking cabs everywhere. Like yesterday, I rode my bike all the way to Walmart. Like it was freaking cold, and not as cold as the sub-zero temperatures that we've been experiencing here. It's just like it's Canada. Don't get us wrong. We don't live in igloos. It's not minus 90, right? Like we get cold snaps. It's only like 2 weeks a year, right? And it's not like way back in the 80s when you got like 10 feet of snow or anything like that, right? But it's you're gonna get it. You're expected to have a cold snap every year, right? And we've been really, really blessed with the fact that the whole January didn't really seem like 700 days of January, right? It just seems like that to me, anyways, because of the cold temperatures and it's just the constant snow, and we didn't experience that in January here, anyways. Um, so I'm just happy. Like we just got that little maybe week and a half, 2 weeks of really cold weather and some snowy weather, and now it's gonna be like +4 or something like that on Friday. Like yeah, right. It's good. I know I've been riding my bike to work in this cold, in -40 wind chill, uh, thing, and it was I had to actually borrow my neighbor's bike. So shout out, and But I had to do what I had to do, right? Like I had to get my ass to work, and you know what? It's making me feel better. I strengthened my legs. Uh, it's good. It's good. Try to turn everything around to a positive. Like instead of I was a little bit bitchy. It was cold, but as long as I bundled up, I was okay, right? And you got to think that I'm doing some cardio. I'm shedding some access some excess weight that I put on over in the quarantine. Like well, I mean, in my instance, I got large, and so getting exercise is a good thing, and it was a little forced because I had to work and whatnot, but I did it anyways, right? And I'm just I'm super proud of myself, right? I could just fuck it, but didn't. You know, I got out there, and yeah, and like I said, in the restaurant industry, like there's always something to do, and it just seems that within like 4 or 5 hours of running, finding something to do, right? You're just on your feet, and that's the thing too, is your feet fucking hurt, man. Like sometimes I do the split shifts, and that's like you work morning and then you work night, and you have a couple hour break between. And I'd come home and put Epsom salts in my bathtub. I have a jet tub, thank God. And I would just sit there and have like hot water, and then put my feet against the jets, and then it was good. Have a nap because I was so freaking tired. I'm not used to like running around, right? Like sitting in my home my home office. um, I wasn't you know wasn't getting really much anything done, but I'm still feeding my my physical part of my medicine wheel, and I gotta keep that balanced, and keep doing that. Um, but it's nice because I'm gonna have like an extra money, and I'm still, even though the kids are still not here, I'm still buying them things, right? I like order books for my daughter. I'm gonna get some games for my son. He wants some art projects, so I'm gonna go get him some art stuff. But that's, and then, I just want to keep them busy, and try to keep them, still keep them happy. I'm getting phone calls from my son. I had phone calls from him all weekend, and you know what? I still hear from my oldest. I don't know. We had some pretty funny conversations actually, and I'm just so grateful for that. I I actually had a 2 hour conversation with my daughter today. It was like the funniest thing ever, and it was good because we hadn't talked in about a week. I'm not sure if her phone was taken away or whatnot, but it was nice to catch up and like laugh and laugh. She's just the funniest girl ever. She is, and just the way she tells stories. I was like spitting out my food. That's how much I was laughing, and like I don't know. I made myself some nachos while we were watching, or sorry, while she was watching me make them. I just sat there, and we just had a 2 hour conversation. It was really good. And all of a sudden, it just kind of like I hit a wall. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta have a little nap. And I don't know. I love my naps. It just feels like another get up and have a coffee. It's like 2 days in one, right? But I finished my Triple P parenting program today. I'm super happy about that. That's just another check box, and you know, finding these parenting groups are awesome. They are, right. You see other mothers, and we don't sit there and judge each other, and we're not comparing how, like, we all go in and we're like, I feel like a horrible parent, but then afterwards you're like, you know what? This is a safe place for me to share about parenting. And you know what? I'm open for suggestions. Here's something that worked for me. It might work for you. It might not, right? But at the end, I'm like, here's my Facebook. Here's my Facebook. I think I'm not sure if I put my number in there. Yeah, I think I did. And it was just like suggested, like maybe we should have a Facebook group, or It was just almost like that connection that parents need, um, to keep going and say, hey, you know, we empowering each other and lifting each other up rather than sitting back and judging because, you know, or painting a pretty picture when sometimes, you know, you just feel like you don't have it all together, and here's other people saying, hey, I don't have it together. I need help. And you know, I was just happy. I was happy. So I finished two parenting courses. Two parenting courses. So um I'm pretty proud of myself. And there's another one I signed up. Actually, it's just another course. Um, Next week. It's only a 1 day thing. So, but it's to do with parenting teenagers and dun, 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 right, teenagers, and how how to implement parenting into a relationship with a relationship with teenagers. So it's going to be good. I think that's next week, or next week. Is it next week? I think so. I think it is. Anyhow, but what else can I say? Oh, I dyed my hair today. I dyed my hair. What happened? What else? Ow, 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 ow. I dyed my hair pink and purple. Yeah, I still got all the gray. All the gray. Yeah, my sparkly hair, I like to call it, but it looks different in the bathroom. It like glows. I just, it's gonna look different. It's gonna look different. Once I wash it, it's just wash out, right? And I don't know if it's my midlife crisis or it's just like, you know what, I just feel like I'm doing something really cool for once, and it makes me feel good about myself. I've dropped a few inches off my waist. I'm so happy about that, right? Like feel like you just feel like hold on. You just feel like I don't know, like a big fat blob sometimes, especially with hold on. Especially with some snacks, especially with some like gaining the quarantine weight, right? And so that's just how I felt. That's just how I felt, right? And I think a lot of us do that. Ugh. But the last 3 days, I'm gonna have to say I had like 3 cheat days, and so cheat days to me are like I've been eating good, and I'm one of those ones. Oops, I'm one of those ones like I buy fruit and I like have a good few days, and then like they just become science experiments in my fridge. Like I have some hairy strawberries in there right now, and but you know, one day I'll get rid of them. They make my fridge look full. Don't judge. But I had like I obviously I work at Ricky's in Spruce Grove. I used to work there before, and I had some really good chicken tenders. Oh, they were just like to die for. And then yesterday I had McDonald's. That's the first time I had McDonald's in about like a month and a half or so, right? And yeah, felt pretty crappy after that though. But and what did I have today? Oh, I had nachos, right? Like celebrate a few inches off my waist by throwing some more back on. I'm good, right? But no, just get back on the track tomorrow, and no, it's just the cheese. I think. Oh, I haven't been eating too much cheese lately, so I don't know. It's already 19 minutes. Holy moly! I could just chat and chat and chat. You know what I mean? But anyhow, I just wanted to do a check-in. I'm doing great. Um, Still winning, still kicking ass, taking names. I know there's a lot of people that don't even know that some dining isn't even open. Well, we are open. We are. And even us laughing at the tables too, I'm like, yeah, it's really nice to get out of captivity, right? And it's just a funny conversation starter, and makes them giggle, and hopefully they keep coming back, right? Really good food, and yeah, girls are still, the girls are awesome. I love working with them. Um, Chance to be funny and like actually have some like girl talk, and the weird conversations we have. But anyways, I don't know, it's just good to be around people, you know. And yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna end this here. I have like a show I think called The Young Rock, with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I think I PVR'd it, so I'm gonna watch that. So that's it. Gonna watch it. Peace.